Hello and welcome to Pratik Chess Videos.
Hey friends, today we are going to see game between yes, Steinitz again. That guy never stops. So let's start the game. This game is between Steinitz and Zukertort in the historic match of 1886, which consequently became the first world championship ever. So now let's start the game. Hmm, nice game you got there. Let's start it. Alright, the game started. The game started with d4. Pretty right opening, I guess. Zukertort white, then it's black, d5. And now c4, e6. Now knight c3, knight f6. And then knight f3, d into c4, e3. That's what is done. And then after e3, c5 is played, and then after c5, bishop into c4, c into d4. Well, trying to create a pawn, isolated pawn, an isolani as people call it. Now, after now actually c into d4 was an inaccuracy. Knight c6 was the best move, but no worries. Short here in the game, e into d4. Capturing back with the pawn, capturing back with the knight didn't seem pretty appealing. Into d4, bishop e7. Now, bishop e7, trying to castle. Now, castle, short castle. Let's go to the reference. What does it say here? Well, well, well. It says that there are no such games. So see, here this is played many thousands of times, but it was first played in this very game. Pretty funny, ain't it? Now queen e2, pretty good idea is rook e1, I guess. Yeah, just developing the pieces. What else can we do? Knight b7. Knight b6, knight d5 is the idea. Bishop f4, knight e5, rook a d1 is can also be played. And now knight and now after queen and knight b7, it was played. Well, turns out that before this, he just employed a little measure that bishop b3 with the idea that you want to poke the bishop when you play knight b6. So pretty nice idea you got there. And after bishop to b3, knight to b6, bishop f4, knight bd5. Steinitz employing the strategy against the isolated pawn. Bishop g3, queen a5, attacking the knight on c3. Raise c1, defending the knight on c3. Bishop d7, idea is rook c8. Trying, well, Get the rook on the open file. Now after now bishop d7, knight e5. Idea knight c4, knight d6 can come, potentially bishop d6, trading the bishops, getting a spot, but main idea is knight c4. So now rook f d8. Idea is to support the bishop so that there are no overworking tactics or over. It was the name, the good name, the very good name. An overloaded piece. I hope you have heard the term overloaded piece. It means when a piece defends two or more pieces, it is called overloaded. And we can exploit a overloaded piece, but black is defending a piece, so the piece is no longer overloaded. So after rook f d8, queen f3. Now queen f3. Well, the idea obviously, I think the idea is somewhat related to capturing on d5. The knight is being put pressure on as knight e5. Knight actually went so that the queen can be gone to f3. So now after queen f3, bishop to e8, defending the knight on e5 with the rook, and plus ensuring that queen into f7 future doesn't come. So double idea move. So now bishop e8, rook f e1, just bringing the rook to the open file. Rook c8, also bringing the rook to the open file. This is actually a half open file because of this pawn. So now bishop to h4. Well, I think the idea is to play. I don't know why, but I feel the urge always to capture on d5 and then play knight g4. Yeah, I think that's appealing. Yep, bishop into d5 followed by knight g4. And also there's the thing that if knight uh, and now there's the thing that knight into d5, the idea actually. This isn't the idea. The idea is knight into d5. Well, e into d5 doesn't like it because being exposed. So knight into d5, knight into d5. Bishop into e7, knight into e7, and then simple queen into b7. Nice tactic, wins a piece. Alright. After bishop h4, knight into c3, b into c3. And after b into c3, well, b into c3, surprise and stroke, queen c7. What does this all looking move do? There can be idea of rook into d4, queen into c1, though there's not one here because bishop d1 comes in the end. And the most probable reason is that white's attacking b7, so best is to defend the pawn. So nice. And now queen to d3. What's the catch? Well, I think it's just defending the d4. Yeah, nothing much. Knight d5, trying to exchange the bishops. Bishop into e7, queen into e7, bishop into d5. Well, now this looks pretty bad for black as c4 comes, but don't be sad for black. Black is fine. Rook d8, obviously saving the rook. And now rook e3. Idea is rook s3 and then queen into, and then threats on h7. So queen to d6, attacking d4. But now just rook to d1, defending d4. So d4 is secure for now at least. And now comes Steinitz amazing defending skill f6, driving the e5 knight away with the idea that if the knight goes away to f3 or stuff, just bishop to g6 gets the bishop, and in a sudden this bishop to g6 move just solved all the problems of black there could be. But white is a tough customer at service and plays rook s3. Well, now how to promote variation this guy. Oh man, this promote variation. Yup, alt plus up. And this guy is the main line. So after rook h3, h6. That should be a fine, because after h6 you get the pawn alright, but now knight to g4 and there are just too many weaknesses. I mean, knight into h6 can come, knight into f6 and then rook into h6 can come. Well, there are weaknesses, but now queen to f4, attacking the knight, defending h6, f6. Light squares are defended by the bishop and king. So pretty safe fight position is knight e3, rerouting the knight, but now bishop to a4, attacking the d1. It's just like tickling the rook. Firstly, rook f3, attacking the queen so that the queen moves to d6, and now rook to d2. Well, getting away from the bishop, and now bishop to c6, attacking f3. Rook to g3. Now rook to g3's idea is queen to g6, queen into g7, or queen into h6, obviously. But now f5 blocking all the rays of the queen, and now g6 is safe. But now rook to g6 comes. Well, white doesn't quit. Idea is knight into f5, exploiting the pin. But now bishop to e4, defending and attacking the white queen, defending the f5 pawn. So now queen to b3. White just doesn't quit, and next idea is to play d5. But now king to h7, just in time attacking h7, the h7 rook. But now c5. Actually, king h7 was a bit of a dubious move. c5, attacking, attacking. Double attack it is. But now just rook into c5. Well, you saw that, didn't you? D into c5, queen into d2. But now rook into e6. He isn't going low so easily. Rook c1 check, knight d1, queen f4, attacking d2, saving the queen. Now rook to queen to b2, defending and attacking. And now rook to b1, attacking the queen. This was again a mistake. But now queen to c3, and then rook to c8. Wow, nice move. The deflection tactic idea is queen into c8, queen into c d2, and the queen has really nothing a good place. So now rook into e4, queen into e4. It basically sacrificed an exchange, Zukertort, because you can't just capture the rook. It's queen e1 mate, and at this very pivotal moment after in which exchange sacrifice was given, it was over. It was completely over. You can't just you either stop mate or stop the rook coming to c1 or taking your queen. You literally have no choice. It's pretty bad. Dire situation for white. So this was the game. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.